Hello everyone, I am Liana with Music Academy International, and in today's tutorial we're gonna start a series of few parts on Clair de Lune, the famous Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy, part of the suite Bergamasque. If you are new to the channel, please check in our playlist songs. We're having over 150 tutorials and scales and technique series and lots of playing and Chopin and so on and so forth. So let's get started. Alright, so Clair de Lune. As I said, Clair de Lune is part of the suite Bergamasque by Claude Debussy. First part is prelude, the second one is a minuet, the third one is Clair de Lune, and the fourth one is called Passe-Pierre. Obviously, it can be played separately as an individual piece, but together makes this beautiful suite Bergamasque. You can read about it everywhere. It took Debussy about 15 years to complete from the start to the publishing time to complete this suite. It's one of the most famous song or piece by Debussy. There have been many arrangements for orchestra, for harps, for other instruments, and for piano it's a challenge. It can be played by intermediate level, but definitely by advanced level, in which you would be able to explore the depthness of this piece. In today's tutorial, I will start with the bottom of the bottom. First, we're gonna start with the counting. That is extremely important. Then we're gonna go a little bit into how to play this first part. First part, I'm talking about exactly 14, the first section. Okay, we will talk about how to play. I think that this first section is one of the most difficult one from the entire piece, because it's very quiet and really needs to be practiced thoroughly into the sound and how to play this for the perfect nuances that you would need to achieve on playing this. So this piece, Clair de Lune, again, it's in 9/8. It's in the measure of 9/8. We have in 5 flats, all 5. I assume that you already know how to read the notes and you already kind of went through it, but I will go very slow and definitely in depth on this page. That this piece is one of the most dear to my soul and I will try to do the best of it, believe me. Okay, so right now I will switch the camera to make sure that you are seeing my hands, and we're gonna get started, absolutely. Before you're starting, make sure you will watch this to the end. There will be many tips, extremely many tips how to practice this. And at the same time, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified for my part 2 and my part 3. Probably we're gonna do at least 5-6 parts on this piece. Okay, thank you, and now let's do it. Okay, so here we are in an andante, very expressive, or très expressive in French. All 5 flats, D flat major, right? Right? And the time signature is 9 counts in a measure. It does start with the syncopate rhythm. That means you don't have any counting on the first count, so it's missing. The first count is missing. For the purpose of being easier for you, I will try to count out loud. First we're starting with counting, definitely with the rhythm. I will try to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it will be much easier for you and kind of for me as well to follow this pattern of 3 plus 3 plus 3. All right. So first of all, my recommendation before you start this piece is to count couple of beats to count inside before you starting, so you get into the rhythm of it. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if I went enough slow, but definitely I'm gonna go a couple of times. But now that I went one time through it, we're gonna go and talk about measure number 3. We're having a duplet. So that means instead of going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we're having like an exception from the rule. So that's why I did count 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. So they're slower. So in the 9 counts in a measure, we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're group of 3 by 3 by 3. Here we're having 2 notes on the same measure. So that's why we will count 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go again on the first 3 measure for you to know exactly what I'm talking about. So again, I'm counting before I starting so I can feel the syncopate rhythm as it goes into the piece. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3. So did you see that? Alright, so we have a 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go one more time, even slower. You can even use the metronome. I will place the metronome around 90. Let's see, 92. 1, 2, 3. I think it's a little bit too. Let's put exactly 88 to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, maybe even slower for you to see. On the same time, please observe my fingering, that it's extremely important. Debussy is using a lot of legato in his work, a lot of legato, And to create that legato into the sound, I'm switching in between the keys, meaning that I'm switching the finger on the same key like this. So please observe that. I'm gonna go really slow on this one. Metronome of 88, 84 actually. Let me look more closely at 84. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feeling warm, I'm changing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1. How is it? Did I went enough slow? So definitely you can replay on that one and put your metronome. So again, my metronome was on 84. Right now, the second tip that I'm gonna talk about, and it's extremely important, is you to play these thirds together. Right? So it would be really annoying to hear something like that. Can you hear that? I know I'm laughing because that's how you usually first it's gonna come out. So right now, in order to learn this technique, definitely, so first do it for a while, the metronome counting, and don't worry about how you play those, you just count perfectly as is written. Now, to play these thirds together, you need to be aware and prepare the fingers. What means to prepare? That means you gotta think before you hit the note exactly to play both fingers on the same time. Like you prepare 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what I mean by, okay, wrist very flexible, but the fingers, they go together and together. And 2, 3, 1. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Be very relaxed. You saw me that I change from here the finger in 3, in 4, so I can move further. Holding, go next. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 4 here to have the next two notes available for the right, and holding, change, go next. 1, 2, number 4 here to be easy for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. Start with number 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. Number 4 again here. 2, 3. So you will have the next one available. So I'm going again on the fingering on the right hand and perfectly fingers together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then hold the A, go next to the D and F, and immediately change in the 4 to have next together, together, together. Change in number 4 here, release the bottom and go next. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. Number 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Switch in number 2 here, go 1, 2, number 4 here. To have it pile up for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Number 4 here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm switching in number 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1. Right? I'm just gonna go briefly on the left hand because it's not much there, just because of the fingering. I do start with 2 and 4, right? And then I go here, and then I don't know what I'm doing, right? And then switching that, and then I go this, right? Then I do take my hands off, and I'm starting this pattern. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, and then 3, 4, 3, 5, and then again switch. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, over to the next, and go. Then it's not a problem. Make sure here you have a 4. Sometimes I do a lot of switching in between the fingers, but you get that. Okay, now we're gonna go to tip number 3 in regarding this one, this page. Tip number 3. These two, all these thirds that we're playing it here, they're not the same sound, okay? So beside the point that they need to be perfect together, now we need to highlight the top one. So that's why it sounds, so in between this and this, I want this one louder. So try to, I told you this is a very hard piece if you want to do it right. So that's why I'm doing this. So this one, I'm definitely highlighted the F, if you can hear with the microphone. and then you highlight the top. Alright, so you try to, okay, the way how to practice this, I would just go your arm weight on the top. So on the top, and then on the top. So go deep into the sound. Voila, here we are. And then very slow, try to highlight the top. And then if you want, you can just do that as a practice. You see, I'm definitely doing a lot of legato on the top notes. You see, ta, 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 ti, ta. And then you see, I'm releasing earlier the top one. I'm releasing earlier the bottom note and stay focused on the top. Here, no problem at all. In between these two notes, this is more, it's louder, very soft this one, don't poke it. No, very soft, because the melody is da-dum, ti-da-dum, ti-da-da-da-da, ti-da-dum. This very soft. Right? Very soft the inner voice, the second voice here. Very soft that thumb. Can you hear that? Definitely here pay attention to have highlighted the top line. So it's not this, it's not this, it's this. So I'm balancing the weight of the arm on the top. Very light, these two keys, very light, and this, it's pretty grounded. And this. Same here. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're gonna go into the third thing that the interpretation a little tiny bit on it. So as you can see, it's very expressive con sordino. That means the soft pedal, the left pedal, it should be in for the beginning of the song. So what I personally am imagining here, I'm imagining being, creating an atmosphere of perfectly stillness and calmness. And maybe I'm somewhere on the lake somewhere, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's kind of the lake waves that they're just, I may be in a little boat, or maybe even a canoe or something, but very little boat, and I'm watching on a perfect dark night, and I'm just watching the stars, right? So this part, I'm not gonna put the left pedal here, the sordino or the soft pedal, just because I want you to hear the sound, but I will just try to play it nice and smooth in this moment in time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3. So nothing can move this. Don't rush. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Together, pay attention and start again. 2, 3, 1, 2. In this moment in time, you will take off the left pedal and you're gonna go a little tiny bit bigger into the sound, but same in piano. So first part it was pianissimo, that means double P, PP, right? Right now we're gonna be kind of still in piano, but a little tiny bit more, with a little tiny bit of delaying this. So don't do this. They're not trumpets. It's not. So it's more on this one and softer on this one. And then hold the pedal the entire time, the entire measure. And then change the pedal, hold it the entire measure. Okay, I'm gonna switch again to the other camera right now to see me playing this one, and I'll play it for you, this part and the next part that it's gonna come in the next video. And now let's play it. anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. Be back for part 2 where I'm gonna go through the next 12 measures on the counting, on the way how you play it. I hope you enjoy it again. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more to come. Thank you so much and do practice.